someone who helps you and pushes you forward and also picks you up when you're down.
Someone who's willing to stand up and fight for those that perhaps have a lesser voice in our community.
Somebody that can befriend or help another at any point in time.
Somebody that's willing to come alongside of the LGBTQ plus community and, help their movement move forward.
Be there. That's the first thing. Be there. Be non-judgmental.
Be available to listen and to try to be proactive.
You need to be reliable and be willing to put your friends before yourselves in certain situations.
It's important for an ally not to discriminate against a specific sexuality or gender and not to tell someone that they aren't really what they identify as.
Well, I think it's really important for anyone, really, to have people who they can go
to help all students feel like they are welcome and that they have a place and that they have an identity and that they belong.
In this part of teens' lives, they are still trying to find themselves. So anyone who is able to support them in that can make a huge difference in a child's life.
Everyone needs a friend. Everyone needs somebody to bounce ideas off of. Everyone needs somebody to talk to.
It's really good to have allies, just so other people are more aware, and we're all kind of a closer unit.
It's important for the majority to sort of speak on behalf of those that may not always have the loudest voice.
I think a lot of that is because of the fear of the unknown.
I'm sure things happen sometimes under the radar that we don't always see.
There are a lot of people that don't understand, and when you don't understand something, it's sometimes you are afraid.
We've had this conversation over decades in society's history, and I think that some people are just afraid of what is not what they are.
A couple of times I've heard people calling other people faggots in front of gay people, and that's just not okay. I've personally, although it's not part of LGBTQ, I've been called the N-word in this high school over 16 times.
Sure, I hear it all the time, and it's quite pathetic to hear so many people in our school using language and throwing around the word gay or queer in ways that they never should be.
I used to hear people say, "Oh, that's so gay," and I would jump on them right now.
And I said, "Are you using the word gay to signify that something is stupid?" And they're like, "Maybe." And I said, "So then let's be precise in our language."
I don't think it's acceptable, and I don't think it helps anyone. It does nothing but cause pain, and that needs to stop.
See students that are not accepting or think that what they believe is superior to others, and then as a result put them down.
I had a friend when I was younger who, unfortunately, due to the effects of bullying and simply that his parents didn't accept him as being gay when he came out to them, he ended up trying to kill himself, attempting suicide, and He ended up dying. I was there for him all the time, and he felt like he had no one because of the people who were bullying him. He deserved to at least live longer.
I've been bullied a lot for a lot of different things, which is why I just can't tolerate it. It's just really unacceptable.
I know that there are students every day in every different building, a school throughout the country. Students are bullied for being different.
Yes, my student this winter, she was just absolutely devastated. She doesn't know it, but I spent a lot of tears when I was away from her over how she was being treated.
My freshman year, I actually had girls sitting at a table behind me throwing their food at me because they knew I was open about my sexuality. My grades were kind of iffy when I was out. I definitely acted differently than the way I do now.
I myself have been bullied and called fat and ugly and everything else.
I would hope that we were, but from what I've seen, not so much.
I think that the courage it takes to identify and to be proud of your identity, I think those are important lessons for all of us to learn, and I think we're making some headway there. But we are nowhere near where we should be.
I think we are ahead of where we were in the past. I think just with time, that will continue to get better.
I'm quite convinced that we're moving forward. I think that this year we've made progress, and in the future that progress will continue.
I hope so. I see movement from when I began to teach. I know I have moved a long way. I have friends who have moved. Even my spouse has moved. So I'm hoping that the day is going to come when this is not even an issue.
I feel that it's really important that we try, and if nothing else, to get to a place where we recognize that people are people and that there's not a difference between us other than what makes us us. Nothing makes us wrong, nothing makes us weird, but people are people.
I hope that we are on our way towards acceptance as a school, as a community, as a world and whole. Sexual orientation is not the definition of who someone is. It's just a part of them.
Here's my safe zone sign.
So this is my safe space sign in my classroom.
It's a very small one, but it's just a reminder there that people can always come and find a safe space in my room. There's a larger one in my room that I post on the front board, but look for those around the building.
I had a conversation one day walking in from the parking lot with Miss Puka. We were talking about, so it's been 2 years ago, I can't remember exactly what it was about, but something came up and she said, "You need a safe place sign." And I didn't know what it was, and she explained it. That day it came up, and it's been up ever since.
I just put this up as kind of a way to show people what I stand for rather than just actions alone.
I think it's important to have these reminders to all students, regardless of what identity they possess, just to know that this is a place where everybody's views and everybody's ideas and everybody is accepted.
I really wanted this in my window so that students throughout the building, not just students who have me for class, but any students who may be being bullied or feeling discriminated against in any way, know that I've been through this training, I have some understanding about it, and I'm open to listening to them and helping them if they need me.
If it helped one kid, it's worth hanging on that window.
I think allies need to speak up more often because it's always good to know that you have somebody around. It makes me feel better knowing that there are allies around the school because I just know that there's people going through the same thing that I did go through and I am currently going through.
I do think they should be more open and vocal and more involved in what's going on, so that way people are actually more aware.
Allies need to speak up. They need to be more vocal about it. I think that the reason that a lot of LGBT people feel the need to commit suicide or go to drastic measures to make themselves feel better about themselves is because no one is voicing how they feel.
I would like to invite any student who feels bullied and identifies as part of the LGBT community that I'm here and that I won't judge you, and if you need an ally, you can count on me.
Let somebody know. Let an individual know, let a teacher know, let an adult know, let us know. Like I said, we want you to feel safe here at school. We want you to feel like you're accepted, and no one needs to feel the effects of bullying and being hurt.
I want the LGBTQ plus community here at Wooster High School to know that they are accepted here.
There are so many people here that are here for you. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like it because a lot of the teachers don't have safe space signs or something, but a lot of the other teachers do.
They are always welcome and can find a safe haven in my classroom at any time.
Even though it might seem like there's a lot of people that don't respect you, that aren't here to care for you and protect you, that there's a lot more that you don't necessarily realize that are here, that believe in you, that care about you and will stand up for you.
I'm always willing to listen to you, and you are not worthless. You do deserve to live, and there is no reason that someone who is bullying you should get to see the next day and you don't. So don't go to drastic measures. Don't choose a permanent solution for a temporary problem.
You already know who you are. You don't need other people to tell you.
You need to find an ally that you can talk to about it, because being alone is never okay.
Look for the safe zones. Find out who we are, where we are. I'm not out to find out all your secrets. I just want you to know that there's a place that you can be safe, a place that you can be accepted for who you are, and this doesn't have to be, you don't have to be judged for this.
A lot of people always tell you it gets better. I'll tell you it has better days. Everybody's going to have bad days. Everybody's going to have better days. And I would like to think that in our school and in our community, there are people willing to give you and show you better days.